All right, y'all. What's good, everybody? So I got Sunday the 25th. Just like that, we're gonna be halfway into the year. We're very close. So I'm in my hometown of Hampton, Virginia. Some of y'all may recognize this. I had somebody said yesterday that they grew up in the 757. They grew up in Virginia Beach. It's all a conglomerate of 7 cities. That's what they call it. Or they call it the 757. That's Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Hampton, Newport News, Chesapeake, Suffolk, Williamsburg. But this is the Hampton Coliseum in my hometown, Hampton, Virginia. And behind me, this is something that they built about 10 years or 12 years ago. There's a convocation center over here, all right, in this area. Very nice area. They did a lot of renovations to the Coliseum. So that's where they have a lot of events, stuff like that, concerts. They'll have, I don't know, maybe meetings there. They got basketball games here. When I was a kid, my dad took me actually to an ABA basketball game with the Virginia Squires when they had Dr. J. That was the year they folded. I was like 5 years old, something like that. I do remember going to that game. So yeah, they got the Jazz Festival going on. I was saying yesterday, the Hampton Jazz Festival started by Hampton University in 1968. That's the original jazz festival. And many other jazz festivals, say like the Playboy, the Essence in New Orleans, they all picked up from this particular jazz festival here, from the Hampton Jazz Festival. I think Kenny G is going to be one of the headliners tonight. I've seen them already before, so they're just going to have brunch and they're probably going to do a few things after the concert's over. So anyway, I want to talk about the USDA approving lab-grown meat. Now I do know it's chicken, and I think they got beef out there too that they're going to approve if they didn't already do it. Okay. Uh, Let me tell you something about this. They've probably been doing this for like 30 years before they finally approved it. Who's to say that the chicken that you have eaten wasn't already like lab grown and they may have experimented on it and you didn't even know it? Okay. So I just looked up a few podcasts to see what other people had to say about it, doctors and all that other stuff. So lab grown meat is meat, I guess, where they cultivate these cells and all that, and they're gonna eventually grow. Okay, the this lab grown chicken, for example, is going to be much more expensive than traditional meat. Okay, and it's supposed to be. It doesn't take as much efficiency, and how can I say, environmental hazards to grow the meat. Okay, because you don't have chickens and so forth and beef, you know, creating waste, but actually you need some of that waste that they have, okay, to use that for fertilizer, okay, to regenerate it. If it sounds grotesque, excuse me, but hey, it's what it is. All right. So those two, I guess it's less, I don't know, enzymes or whatever in the meat. Okay, as the lab grown meat as it would be uh, the organically grown meat. Really, none of that stuff is organic anyway. They got steroids and that crap and everything. Okay, GMO, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay. The cons is, and I saw this one guy talking about that, is they have to use rapid growing cells to grow this meat. It's kind of like if y'all seen or read the book about Loretta Hacks. I read that book. Actually, she's from Roanoke, Virginia. I think that's like 4 or 5 hours away. That's up in the mountains where she was given cancer pretty much. And those cells that grew and, they used the cells and so forth. This happened in the 50s. She moved up to Baltimore and got married and had a lot of children and so forth. But anyway, if you all had that book, you might want to read the book or look at the movie. The book is a lot better. These cancer cells, they have to reproduce rapidly. And it's my understanding that they still have her cells, and to this day, to where they could do experiments on, the like medical breakthroughs and all that. Well, they have to use a very similar cancer cell or cell like that for the meat. Okay, so pretty much in so many words, you eat cancerous meat. Okay, because it's that type of cell. You understand? So I would be very, very skeptical. Although it's out, I don't think that it's like in stores just yet. But I think they have to figure out a way to do this. I mean, I'm not recommending it at all, but without somebody getting sick, because that's what's going to happen. Okay, but really, it's all about money. Really, in the end of the day, you always follow the money. But I guess it's about maybe food shortages if they ever have that, which I think there's enough food for everybody. They're not going to have a food shortage. I don't think so. Okay, but I just think that there's a lot of con issues when you consider this meat. Okay, that's something I think I want to try in my lifetime. All right, I'm just thinking anything that's not organic, if it doesn't come from the bone, then I'm gonna probably be skeptical, very skeptical. But you could have had it again and don't even know it. As far as the hamburger patty or the breast meat or that ground chicken, okay, who's to say? But anyway, let me know about this video. What you think about this video here? We're probably gonna go in here and enjoy some of the activities that they have in the convocation center today. And thank you for your time.